Shalom. I'm about to go into work, but as I was sitting here, Ruach HaKodesh, he's been talking to me all day, but there was, I already made the one video about what, meeting the people's needs, but there was something else that he started ministering to my spirit about, and what he was saying was, whatever you're afraid to let go of is what the kingdom of darkness, this world, is going to use to conform you to its will. And the way Yeshua gave us the way to the way, because he is the way. He gave us the way to sidestep that tactic. And what he told us was to deny ourselves, pick up our cross, and follow him. Now here's the thing. I know everybody has their notions about lack and whether it will wants us to be in lack, and if that's righteous, or if not being in lack, if that's, righteous because you're flourishing and all this other stuff. Here's the thing. This is what he just was ministering to me about. Whether you're in lack or not is not what determines if you're walking in his righteousness. Your willingness to be okay with whatever he's doing in your life is what determines if you're walking in his righteousness. So if you become so delighted in him, so aligned to him, so submitted to him, that it doesn't matter if he takes or if he gives, if he takes from you or if he gives to you, you're still walking strong with him. You're still okay. It doesn't faze you. That's what he wants us to get to. Because there are going to be seasons where there is going to be a lack, and it's necessary for the training or whatever it is he's doing in your life. But then there's going to be some seasons where there won't be a lack. There'll be an abundance. But that's neither here nor there. Again, he just wants he just wants us to get to a point where it doesn't matter if it's a lack or an abundance. We're okay, knowing that he has our back. He's upholding us. He is our Father. And that we'll be okay. And that we continue to walk with him, carrying out his will in obedience. Point blank, period. It's very simple. So, there you have it, folks. Whatever it is that he's doing, he just wants you to be okay with it. We try to hold on to things because we're afraid of losing it, and that's the other thing Ruach HaKodesh was saying. Fear and wisdom are not synonymous. We have a lot of people right now that are saying they're walking in wisdom because they're doing this, that, and the other, and realistically, you can hear the fear in their voice as they're saying this. Now, here's the thing. Faith doesn't always mean going against the grain. Have faith by doing what Abba told you to do. And I'm going to use the example of these masks. For some of us, he has told us not to wear them. I know he's told me not to. I know he's told me not to get vaccinated. That is the relationship. That's the thing that he has told me to do. And at the end of the day, if he tells you to get vaccinated, that's between you and him. And I'm using this as an example because that's one of the main things people are arguing about right now. Now, at the end of the day, I'm not going to go put myself in a situation to where I could get infected that he didn't lead me into. Now, if he leads me into a situation, because there were several times that it talked about Yeshua healing lepers. That was a highly contagious disease, leprosy. And it consisted, leprosy was the umbrella for a plethora of different types of skin ailments. So, again, being led of Ruach HaKodesh, yes, I will be in whatever situation he leads me into. Outside of that, I'm not just going to go running through the CDC breaking vials and stuff. Like, I'm not going to do that type of stuff and say, oh, I got faith, I'm like, no. But I'm not going to walk in fear either. Now, however, on the other side of that, if he's told someone to get the vaccination, that's between you and him. That's between you and him. But fear and wisdom are not synonymous. And listen, if you're doing things because you're afraid, just say that. He can work with that. He can't work with the masquerading. Well, he's not going to work with the masquerading. He's not going to work with the covering up. He's not going to work with the dishonesty. He's not. So, be okay in whatever it is that he has you going through. Okay? Just know he's with you, and he's never going to leave nor forsake you. Us. He's never going to leave nor forsake us. All right. It's about that time, so let me go on in here and mentally prepare myself for the day. Love you guys. Until next time. Shalom Aleichem.